Pardon me.
I lost track of time.
Hey everybody, this is Amerime Junkies podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Hazbin Hotel. Down here we've got Demon Engine being his bright chipper self. We also have guests today, Izzy and DJ Fear.
I know y'all can't see it because y'all see my face, but I'm looking in the mirror. God damn, am I thick?
Use a thick bitch, and I love it.
Today we're going to be covering the Amazon Prime series Hazbin Hotel. This is the Amerime Junkies podcast, and we'll be right back. So that's when the intro and all that shit happens.
I'm just gonna sit like this.
And we're back. Hey guys, this is the Amerime Junkies podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Hazbin Hotel, the latest big number one show on Amazon Prime. Here with me is Demon Engine. For guests, we have my buddy Izzy and DJ Fear.
Hold on, we're not going to talk the fact that Solo Leveling is also on by Amazon and is killing their fucking killing the ratings right now.
What? Okay.
Yeah, my dude. Solo Leveling.
Yeah, but this ain't a solo leveling podcast.
So I'll fucking dare you. I've read the light novel, then the manhwa. Now I'm watching the anime.
Okay, nerd.
It's fucking good. It's a really good one.
You can't be here and say nerd like it's some sort of slur.
Right? It's a fucking honor for me, bitch. Like, I am a fucking nerd. Like I was like, I've read the fucking whole the Silmarillion. Fuck you mean?
But today we're going to be actually talking about the show on Amazon Prime. Pilot came out in what, 2020, 2019?
I think this was 2019, I think.
Yeah, I want to say 2019. And
no, I'll look it up real quick.
People loved that pilot so damn much. It got picked up by A24 and it's being distributed on Amazon Prime. And it did not disappoint. And, well, I'm really happy to have...
October 28th, 2019.
Right around Halloween, how appropriate.
That was a good fucking... That shit.
But today we're going to be talking about the show, what we liked, what we didn't like, the questions and theories, which DJ Farah has been very excited to talk about.
Yes, very much. Very much.
She's been sitting on this shit for like a week.
Since
the last time we did the podcast with you.
So where should we start? Like, for folks who haven't watched the show yet, there's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't seen or finished the show, this is a perfect time for you to check out one of our many other episodes here on our YouTube channel that you're subscribed to. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? This is a perfect opportunity for you to subscribe. Hit that subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. Spoilers. You have been warned. And go.
Do you still want to start with the pilot episode?
Well, no, I'm just gonna look. First off, the main character Charlie. I love this. I love this because she's everything about a Disney princess.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like she really is. The only two of the biggest things is she has a girlfriend and her dad is Lucifer.
Yeah.
So
her mom is somewhat in the picture. It's just not been in the picture for 7 years.
Right. And we will get to that because I've got questions.
I have a theory.
Oh man. But of course, this show takes place in hell, and every year they have a cleansing, where a certain type of angel comes from hell, led by Adam, and they kill off as many
Comes from
denizens.
heaven, not hell.
All will be cleansed in the purging fire.
Quiet you. And the close up. But yeah,
I should probably put the box
Hail, my
avatar.
brothers, may the cleansing fire of the Emperor soothe your souls.
And the angels will come down, kill as many denizens, and head back up. Now, Charlie had a great idea. A great idea where she would open a hotel, which is more of a rehab clinic, to hopefully get demons to redeem themselves and go to heaven. And
I ain't redeeming
it's
shit.
a little weird.
I know exactly what I did. Now, hey, I can do it again.
Demon, you're fucking angel dust. Now shut up.
I'm not that much of a whore. So fuck you.
That much. It's because he hasn't done it on camera.
I'm pressing exit out.
I am not.
Yeah.
Now
I
his
think
D&D
more a
character,
combination
that's
personality
story.
of Velvet and Husk.
Huh? Wait, what?
What? Am I wrong?
I zoned out. Wait, what?
Did you just call him a mixture of Velvet and Husk?
Yup.
Yes.
Which one's Velvet? Is that the social media one?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't dispute these. I am a brat at times when I want to be.
Yeah.
And I do hate
Not
everybody
wrong.
like Husk does. But apparently, as of late, I've been told I am a combination of fucking Asmodeus and Blitzo.
Jesus.
From Hell of a Lost? Nice.
Interesting.
Not
but
Ozzy.
seriously,
when I'm flirting, I'm Ozzy as fuck, apparently. 90% of the time, I'm fucking Blitzo and pressed.
I feel like maybe leaning more 90% Blitzo.
Okay, Nifty.
Says the person who says I'm more like Emily.
I don't know.
You said you're like Emily.
When you play Valorant, you're a Nifty.
Thank you. Fucking thank you.
Nice.
Oh.
He'll be back. Who? I don't even know who I would be in that show. I've got nothing. Yeah.
Boxed?
First of all, if anybody... No. I can tell you this right now. If that nigga is going to be anybody from the goddamn show, he's Husk.
I do read the fuck out of people.
You read the fuck out of people and you're goddamn alcoholic. He's Husk.
That's because I was a bartender.
It's because I can't drink because of antibiotics. That's the only reason why he's Husk right now. He's a bigger alcoholic. And bitch, you weren't the only bartender here.
Shit, my pills don't stop me from drinking.
No, they become ineffective if I drink.
Yeah. But seriously, the show, I'm loving it. What were you sold from the pilot?
Yes. The pilot definitely pulled me in.
Oh, definitely.
I was I'm not gonna lie, I was on the fence until the second song. Because first off, okay, the second song, it starts off too much like a kid's thing, but then when it turned itself up, and I was like, what type of Katy Perry shit am I listening to?
I was like, Hell is Forever?
I'm talking about from the pilot.
The pilot. Where the pilot had like 3 songs. 4 songs.
Remember that.
Every time the sun, there's a rainbow. I was like,
what the hell? God.
Yes!
But when it sped up, I was just like, okay.
Oh yeah, 2 times speed. It's fucking disturbing.
But it was the way that one-eyed demon was animated. He was like, wow, that was shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, I laughed for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it was like my man was just like, fuck out of here.
Fuck this Misty bullshit.
And then there's so
Miss me
many
with this shit.
there's so many little jokes, and like Hazbin Hotel has one of the best animated pilots I've ever seen.
Oh god, yeah.
And I've seen and between 2017 and 2020, I saw a lot of animated pilots. And the amount, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take off the Alisters. Yeah, I'm gonna call them the Alisters. Let me put it. I saw so many bad pilots that when someone tried to show me Hazbin Hotel, I put it in a folder for later. I did not see Hazbin Hotel until 2020 during the pandemic. Because first off, I never wanted to disparage any of the animators I saw. But when it comes to making a pilot, sometimes your animations are incomplete. Your audio is either inaudible or someone's just screaming into a makeshift microphone.
Yeah.
Nothing's syncing. Sometimes there's no audio at all. Sometimes it's like it's just like, it was such an abuse to the eyes and the ears when someone tried to sell me on Hazbin Hotel. I was just like, I'll see it when I really ain't got shit to do.
I have time.
So when I finally saw it in 2020, I felt I was so compelled to write the review that I did, because I was like, I kind of did this a disservice by not listening to it when it first came out. So I'm glad I'm just back around for this moment, because
I think Fira sent me the link there initially, and I watched it with her on Discord, and it was like, I want to watch. I need this as a TV show. Like, I legitimately need this as a TV show.
All right, Fira, hit me with one of your theories, because I like the fact that your character's bouncing up in anticipation, because I'm like, I'm gonna just let you go.
So we have a lot of things from the pilot that honestly were really, really great sneak peeks into what the main storyline was going to be as for the main parts of Hazbin Hotel. And I absolutely love and adore it. But it also gives us some insight of some of the minor details we got to see in the later episodes of Hazbin Hotel. Earlier on, we saw that a lot of things were kind of canon in terms of the fact that we could see from the show Hell of a Boss. I mean, I am going to be connecting the show Hell of a Boss with Hazbin Hotel because they are canon and in the same universe. Due to the fact that they're all in different rings and different layers of what is hell, we know that we are on the top ring, which is pride, because Lucifer is the sin of pride. He's on the top ring. All the other rings are on different layers. The reason why in Hell of a Boss we know we are on we're not on the pride ring, we're on a different ring. So they don't have any access or that much experience with what happens on the pride ring, where a lot of the quote unquote worst sinners that experience in comparison to all the other sinners will be killed and murdered in the executions. They try to argue for the population control, even though we know there are multiple layers and different layers of different sinners and different layers for each different part of the sin.
But I question, isn't the humans who came down to hell, aren't they only stuck on the pride ring?
No,
in Pentagram City? Okay.
Because we know that in Hell of a Boss, they're on a different layer. They're not in the layer of pride. They're in a completely separate layer where Stolas reigns. So Stolas is also one of the leaders in parts of the sin ring. We know Beelzebub is in the sin of gluttony. And then we know Ozzy is the sin of lust. But they're all on different layers, and they all have different creatures, both human souls as well as demon souls.
Okay. Because okay, I I thought otherwise because I thought all the human souls were just in Pentagram City. That's what I thought. Okay, all right.
Well, we know a lot of the clientele who were human do visit because we already know that this is canon, and we all know they're in the same universe. How is it that human souls that do end up in hell are able to become clientele for the imps that we know in Hell of a Boss?
I thought that was because Imp City was somewhere in between.
Oh, because it's not a city.
It isn't?
No. Imp is just a business that they have in a building in a different ring.
But
it's not particularly Imp City. Because we
Hold
also
up.
know that Verosika Mayday, who is a succubus, not an imp, a succubus, different demon creature, also takes residence inside that same building and forms the similar business.
Huh. Okay. Well, I just remember it was called Imp City. I don't listen. I don't. You got it.
Right.
Shoot.
It could be Imp City. I could be wrong. But in my brain, I was like, no, because then how else will the human souls be able to go down in order to become clienteles in that ring if they aren't able to leave the ring in its entirety?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. But we got to. She wants to build. All right. Let's get to it. The fuck is up with Alistair? There's so many things going on.
Man, I love him so fucking much.
So I have one theory. A lot of the creatures in both Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss, those who are in the higher power have bird-like features. As we know from the episode where Charlie goes up to heaven, they have bird-like appearances based on how they change their form to present themselves to Charlie and Baggy. They change their form to something they're more familiar with. But they also have, despite lots of eyes, they also have bird-like features. I have a theory that Alistair was about to become or have part of a deal with an angel. Because of his bird-like features, how powerful he is as a demon, regardless, he still has the red blood, so we know he's not an angel. However, he has a lot of the features that is shown prominent in a lot of the characters in both Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss, where a lot of them have bird-like features. For example, bird-like hair. Baggy, we know, is an angel, but has the bird-like hair in the texture of her art. We know Stolas is very, very powerful because he is a fucking bird.
He's an owl. He's
an owl. He's a bird. But he also has multiple eyes that kind of emulates of what an angel would look like.
Huh.
Serpentious. I love that, man.
We'll get to the whole.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
But Al, all right. What do you think's the deal with with the whole deer antler thing?
I think he's a combination of both human soul / demon, because he demonized himself, along with the idea of the fact that he could be a combination of a myth, a legend, because we as humans think a lot of different. Yes.
I said the same fucking thing.
Because we as humans think a lot of different creatures are mythological or fake, something that could be or not to be. If we know that the angels and demons are real in this universe, then what's to say that all the other creatures are not real? They could be real. So Wendigo, what if a Wendigo died?
Wendigo was a person, technically.
Who became
demon? but it was like him as a Wendigo, that, you know what?
A lot of Wendigo stories also relate to radios.
It just fucked him up.
No, because I was thinking what she said before she said it. Because I was just like, wait a minute, Wendigo radio? I was like, wait, now it's just us. And you're winking at me like it's. But no, yeah, I mean, shit. What if he? See, now it makes me think. what if? Okay, first off, let's off the bat. Alistair's human form. He was clearly a murderer in New Orleans.
A lot of the fandom has theorized that he was also a doctor, so a Jack the Ripper knockoff in New Orleans.
I think I didn't think about a doctor. I definitely thought about he worked at a budding radio station since radio was the thing back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely think he was a killer of sorts and also a Wendigo. And I believe, and now that I'm thinking about it, maybe some people got hit to the Wendigo and went to go track it, and they caught Alistair just transforming back into a human and killed him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strong
Possibility.
It's a good possibility, but I'm more concerned about the deal I think he made with Lilith.
Now, it could be Lilith or it could be Eve.
Because Lilith has been up there for 7 years, correct?
Yes.
Same amount of time Alistair's been going.
Supposedly Lilith. Because we know of Lilith with her pearl necklace up until the look back scene when it was just Charlie and Lucifer when they were trying to say more than anything, and they were looking back at memories. That was the one time we don't see Lilith having a pearl necklace, and then we see a different necklace on Lilith in the last episode.
Okay.
Now, it could be just like overanalyzing the different details, but for some fucking reason, this show has a lot of details you need to pay attention to.
It really does. Like, you know, I'm gonna have to double back and make sure we do one talking about Hell of a Boss as well, because I feel like you can't have one conversation without the other. But also, Adam. Now, Adam, there was such a subtle joke. I'm not sure how many people noticed it when it came to Adam. When Charlie goes to visit Adam, Adam's eating spare ribs.
Yep.
And I was, because I remember looking at that and I'm like, is he eating? He's eating spare ribs. I'm like, that's funny. That's so funny. I'm like, that's hilarious. And of course, first off, the guy who voices Adam. Oh, you know what? All the voice acting is actually magnificent, from top to the bottom. So, but
Agreed.
Adam is his voice is spot on douchebag. Like if Adam's a douchebag, this is exactly what he sounds like. And it's just I think it's wild. Now, when Adam reveals the fact that one of them has been killed, excuse me, I was fighting that so hard just to lose. But they have that the overlords have that team meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
When are they going to discuss that one overlord that's clearly a fucking dinosaur? First of all, dinosaur. Second off, she's clearly a muscle mama.
Mm-hmm.
I have questions. I have a lot of questions. I like there's always some shit going on here that I just have so many questions about. Like, what is up with Serpentius exactly? Like, I would love to know his life story. Was he a competent inventor back in the day?
I'm sorry, what was the question again? Sorry.
What was the deal with Serpentius? Was he a competent inventor back in the day?
Definitely probably during the steampunk days, but I'm not sure what his history is. I just didn't do that much research on Serpentius aside from the fact that Serpentius was a good boy and he got to where he deserved.
I'm not gonna, because I ain't gonna lie. From the pilot, I was just like, yo, I like Serpentius's look, but I don't see this man catching any W's. Because I was just like, Alistair just took your whole shit out and within a thought. I was like, you like, it was like, I don't see you catching any W's in this show.
True. Now, also, the dinosaur overlord's name is ZZ.
ZZ, thank you. Yeah, well, I need to understand what's going on there. A lot. Because of course, all the other overlords have a very particular look to them, and I'm like, I kind of get an idea about them from jump. That I'm just like, I don't know about this, guys. Wait a minute.
Also, Alex Brightman, the best Serpentius and Adam voice actor and singer.
Yeah.
Because Beetlejuice.
And Beetlejuice. Excellent, excellent work. Now, another great character, Angel Dust.
Yeah, like Roman.
Now, Angel Dust. Now, you might be more knowledgeable. Is Angel Dust from like the mob era?
Yes and no. I think it's just more of an accent than thing. I don't think it's from the mob era. Just mainly because they're from a lot of English. They're very much familiar with the mob scene. I don't think it's mob era though.
I don't know. See, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, because his outfit is a pinstripe suit, and he carries Tommy guns. And even so, when he went to go hang out, in the most mobster area with a bunch of loan sharks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like Angel Dust might have been a closeted mobster back in the day, in his human day. Yeah, because there's like a few there's little things I noticed, because at first the accent, yeah, but then it was like every other thing about him. I'm like,
oh yeah, so Angel does come from a extended mob family.
From when he was alive, or just in this form?
Just in this form. But Angel, when Angel was alive, is from New York and has an Italian heritage.
Okay. His real name's probably Anthony.
Yes, real name is Anthony. And
wait, what?
Angel, yeah, Angel Dust's real name is Anthony.
How do you know that? All right, see, that's a detail I never really looked at. Okay.
Literally, when the giant contract that Valentino opened up, and it was like at the bottom, it was like, oh, their name is Anthony.
Okay, see, all right, I'm too busy being freaked out by Valentino's weird looking ass. Okay, you right.
He was a dick.
He's also
and
I
can't wait for I can't wait for Lucifer to wreck shit on him once he finds out of what he did to Charlie. Licking her arm is like,
I just, damn. So, all right. So, how crazy was Nifty when she was alive? Because Nifty, all right, Nifty looks like she's from the 1950s. And I don't know, Nifty just give that look that she like killed people thinking she was doing the right thing.
No, she just follows orders, but aside from that, she likes to she just has the extreme case of OCD.
That's what I'm thinking. But what did she do to get to hell? Like, that's the thing. So far, everyone else, I have a good idea of what they did to get to hell. But Nifty, I'm just like, it had to be it was some really messed up shit. I know, I could tell what Husker did to die. That's fine.
The fandom hasn't really found out that much about Nifty, aside the fact that she's just a friend and also summonable by Alistair.
Yeah, Alistair owns her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, because I don't even, Alistair had her somewhere. You know what? Alistair had her somewhere just burning. Think about that.
Oh, but Nifty's not even a sinner either. She's just a demon.
She's just a demon?
She just doesn't. A demon under contract, just not a human soul.
Okay. All right. I always thought that the chick was from Earth and she used to do some crazy shit. That's what I thought. But hey, all righty. But all right, because you seem like you Cannibal Town. So this is just so. Do the cannibals eat each other?
No, it's probably gonna be of those
or people who took a wrong turn.
People who took a wrong turn, people who decided to be worse than the others in Cannibal Town, because although it is very peaceful, it's just, I guess, a sub craving of the sin of gluttony, where they're like constantly craving just one specific thing. But they're very prideful in the fact that they're able to maintain a societal structure within their little town of Cannibal Town. Reason why they're in the sin of pride ring.
Yeah, because it's definitely a entire different vibe there. Because I'm like, it reminds me of like there was a couple cartoons where it'd be like this perfect model society, except for one thing. Because it was just like, yeah.
I think that concept is often used a lot in animation. For example, I can't believe I say this. For example, you could pull from the one episode in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic where they have the Equality Town.
Oh God.
Where they took everyone's cutie marker and everyone is equal and everyone has the same ability.
Oh no.
Of nothing. They're all just equal. They're all the same.
Wow. That's horrible. And
everyone's happy in Equality Town. So no one has the stress of having their cutie mark better than another.
Everything is awesome. No, it's not.
That concept is very, very much used a lot in animation as well as regular TV shows.
I remember it was this, I forget the name of the cartoon, but it was like they landed on this planet and it seemed like it was a perfect neighborhood, and they found out just by accidentally spitting gum on the ground, all these cops showed up and it was like, yeah, you're gonna fry. It was like, yeah, apparently littering is like a death sentence there. But yeah.
Also, I have a theory about Lucifer. I think Lucifer has an idea of what all the souls, at least within the sin of pride, at least all the souls, because he is the king of hell. making sure that all the souls are in hell. And he can feel when souls leave or they regenerate in some form, because we could tell some souls do come back in some form or fashion, because they still heal. They heal up very quickly, even if they get injured.
Yep.
As we know, one of the demons or one of the sinners is living in literally a trash fire constantly and eternally, just on fire. And it's like, well, you can still feel pain, but you're not dead.
Okay. So,
but
what do you...
we could tell that he like literally could sense, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm all down for your dream, Charlie." As soon as Serpentius got blipped, after Serpentius got blipped, he immediately appears in the scene of the battle, punching the shit out of Adam, being like, "I'm here, Charlie." I'm like, "Sir, you and your depressive ass and all your rubber duckies would have just stayed your ass there if Serpentius was still alive. During this entire battle, you waited till halfway through after Alistair got his shit kicked, and Serpentius got blipped."
I thought it was the trigger. I thought it was when Razzle died.
No,
That's
because although Razzle was there, it was like Razzle like died. It still took some time regardless. But I think although Razzle did Razzle did die. But I honestly think it was the Serpentius where he had to get that confirmation that Serpentius got up there. We don't know what the actual time span it took for Serpentius to get up there. But he definitely could sense that after Serpentius got blipped, and it's like, "Yeah, I believe in your dream." And it's like, before I didn't believe it, because there's no way these sinners could be redeemed in any form. How was he the one to be like, all of a sudden, "I believe in your dream"?
So he must have known when he realized. He was like, "Oh, this is real. I got to get down there." Okay. How do you think the Angels took Serpentius popping up?
I think Emily is just gonna be like, "We're keeping this one."
Yeah, they're good. Like, I feel like they're gonna do their best to keep that quiet.
It's like, "We're keeping this one," and it's like, "No."
Is Serpentius gonna give birth to new egg people?
Well, remember, these were all just these eggies weren't were these eggies souls?
I don't think they are. I think they're just eggs he produces.
I don't think he produces eggs. He's a snake.
Snakes
Do
lay
produce
eggs.
eggs. Snakes do lay eggs, but they lay other snakes, just not eggies.
I don't know.
I just hope that those eggies who were actually like, they were just following orders. They're just actually just really good eggs regardless. They just keep following orders. I just hope they do come back in
They're
in
delightfully
heaven.
dumb. They're delightfully dumb. I loved it. It was like, what did Dave say? Wait, we have names? All right, so Carmela Carmine.
I love her and I want to cosplay her so much.
I've seen a cosplay of it so far. Looks good. Also, the cosplay community loves them some Hazbin Hotel.
Yes. My top two I want to cosplay is Angel Dust and Carmela Carmine.
I'm waiting to see a cherry bomb.
I've seen a cherry bomb, I think.
Ooh.
Back from the pilot episode days.
Okay. So Carmela Carmine, is she a demon? Because I don't think she's like 100% demon.
No, I think she's still a human soul. It's just one of the older human souls who is able to become an arms dealer.
Okay. Because I'm like, I don't. Plus, she has kids.
Yes.
That's how I was just like, But all right, let's get to these. Let's get to this hellish trio, the V's.
I love Velvet.
The V's remind me of the TV show American Gods.
Mm-hmm.
because you have Velvet, which is the she's social media, Vox is television, and Valentino is porn. And I'm just like y'all three cover 90% of the media in hell, or 75%, because Alistair rules the airwaves.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point, was Alistair and Vox friends or deeper than that?
Us theorized that Alistair and Vox were friends.
Because I
And then
noticed
Vox wanted to try to, as Alistair said, try to get him on their team, and it's like no. I think it was a fight between demons.
because I noticed there was a photo where you could see it was like Alistair and Vox, but it's been ripped in half. So I was just like, so he had to have been cool with them, because Alistair, as we saw in another episode, he does not allow himself to be photographed or recorded.
Mm-hmm.
So he put down his defenses to take that photo.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know exactly what happened, because it's also, Valentino, I think, is the worst character. Like, just he
Definitely the worst.
he's a workhorse. He's definitely down with human trafficking, SAing. I'm like he's just all of the worst things.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't, I think Vox is going to be the one to take down Valentino. Because I noticed that if because Vox is the type of person that if you start going against the program, he will get rid of you.
Yeah, especially with the comment, it was like, let me just bring in our lowest income employees.
Mm-hmm. But
Could you
but when
add
it
Izzy back in?
is he here?
I think he's just waiting.
Demon, hey Demon, if Izzy's here, let him in.
I don't see him here.
Oh.
Was your avatar wearing a New York hat? Yes, he is. I don't want any
He is
trouble.
he has not shown back up yet. But when he does, I'll put him back.
Thank you, Demon.
Y'all got about 15 minutes anyway.
Ah! Also, the fact that what is the thing that I wanted to talk about? Right. So we got introduced to Sarah for the
Hey.
Seraphim.
What's up?
Sarah the
Or High
Seraphim, right?
Sarah the Seraphim. She is in mythology known as the Red Seraphim, well, the oldest of all the angels in I think biblical mythology. In terms of that. So she is one of the oldest. And the ones that are essentially quote unquote closer to God and try to do God's work, which I'm wondering in Hazbin Hotel, will there be an introduction to, I guess, God, since they're the ones who are like, we know they are the seraphim, they are part of what we know as part of the biblical mythologies. Is there going to be the so religious figure God, which essentially makes Charlie God's granddaughter?
Right. Know what? First, we got to see who's Metatron, because I feel like we'll get introduced to Metatron before we get introduced to God.
I think it would only count if we were in the human world.
Metatron?
I don't know. Metatron is still
the voice of God.
The voice of God. Like he's the one who speaks for God. You know what? You might be right. Unless we have an interesting event that happens in Hell of a Boss.
That's what I'm saying, because they're both the same.
Like all of a sudden, oh my god, there is no god.
It's just been Metatron the whole fucking time.
Nah. Either that, no, because those I kind of feel bad for what happened with them cherubs, but
Fuck them cherub.
I have to rewatch Hell of a Boss.
That has to be like a little cherub town or
Fuck them
something.
cherub.
But no, their supervisor. I was like, yo, that's such a Karen. She's like, yeah, no.
It's like, oh, no,
yeah, no.
And then files her hooves on top of it. Oh,
Say again.
No, I was talking to myself.
And
I'm
then
half
we
asleep.
Be like that. Ha ha.
Not even 2 hours, dude.
But
I do think that Emily's gonna take a lot of role in parts of it, especially although she's not one
the
of the
shit that
oldest.
went down. She's gonna put her fucking whole foot in it.
Exactly. And so I think she's going to be able to put in her role as one of the angels, especially working so close with Sarah. I think she, although is younger than Sarah, she is one of the seraphim. She's still part of the seraphim. Not the highest seraphim, but she's still a seraphim. She is still in one of the seraphim angels.
I'm liking the theories that I'm seeing out there that she might be Michael's daughter.
Oh, we still gotta meet Michael, don't we?
Yeah,
remember
Michael,
Lucy
if
whooped
Lucifer...
his ass.
But there's another theory that it could be
that Alistair's Michael.
Michael. Yeah. Because Michael is
Really?
known to, like, here's the thing, Mike, for some reason there have been depicted images where Michael has shirked his duties as an angel
and has changed his form.
And changed his form.
So who would have him?
Michael been doing it out of sheer boredom.
Yeah, but who has Michael stuck in whatever situation? Well, whatever I don't fully know Alistair's situation, but clearly there's someone that has his strings.
Yeah, because he's forced to keep a smile up.
He's on a leash himself. Remember, Husk makes the point. He's like, you're on a leash as well.
He doesn't like that, but it's like, that's true.
Yeah, that turned into a stink meter. What you say, nigga?
Either I was having connection problems or something, but I watched the entire fucking pilot while you guys were rambling. I just watched the whole thing. I was just like, I love Nifty's introduction. Just falls out of the fireplace. Husk being pulled out of a damn gambling.
Which Husk used to be an overlord.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, God damn. Yeah. And I was like, finally, we actually got to see his fighting prowess. I'm like, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. But also at the same time, God
the cards.
Damn. The cards, the exploding dice.
I don't think you I looked at some of the photos from the actual Amazon show. You don't really see Husk's playing card like suits on his wings.
Mm-hmm. You only see him a couple times.
Yeah, like once in a blue moon, but during the whole pilot, they're prominent as fuck. That he is a gambler.
And the sad part is he's not a good gambler.
Oh no, he was a good gambler.
He was before he decided to start playing against Alistair, who appeared out of nowhere and started fucking everyone's shit up.
I do love the fact that during a pod they said Alistair appeared. What was it? 2 decades ago, Alistair just appeared. It's only been 20 years since Alistair just appeared. So it would seem that time moves differently in Hell.
Mm-hmm.
That he just appeared out of nowhere and started killing off overlords who've been in charge for hundreds of years.
Except Zestral.
Maybe.
Yes, that's like, but Zestral says that you're older than me. You've been here as long as I have.
Yeah, and that's why that's why I was exactly going with, because I'm like, wait a minute, because that old dude knew.
Yeah, like he knew who the fuck he was. He was like, you old as shit. He might have been a different demon.
10-minute warning.
He might have been a different demon, and because remember, it's at one point they just started calling him the radio demon.
That's something. See that dude got too many layers to him. See,
my thing is like since he's considered to be one of the oldest demons, that he might be one of the first demons, one of the first human souls to fall to hell.
I don't know. Which side note that might be a thing. So Adam, does Adam become a demon or does he?
I hope so. I fucking hope so. And let him be Alistair's bitch.
Like
problem is that he would probably be one of the weakest of the demons.
Or Lucy turns him into a fucking rubber duck.
Honestly, true. Because he doesn't have that many sins on his back.
No, he doesn't.
Because technically the quote-unquote sins that he's made because he became an ordained angel from
his sin of pride. His sin of pride.
Yeah,
his sin of pride was fucking shitty.
Yeah, because he died in hell with a pride, being prideful as fuck, demon.
In the pride ring, no less.
True.
I feel like he's going to turn out to be a demon. I feel like he's going to rise his ranks, try to rise through the ranks to be an overlord.
And the entire time somebody's talking shit to him the whole time. Oh god,
yeah,
no.
And everyone's just gonna fucking wreck
and then
his
at
shit.
some point he's going to make his way back to the hotel.
He's gonna be with Valentino, just fucking.
So he can get back.
Because apparently Adam's just all dick.
That could be that.
We'll see then. But they know Adam is dead, so it's like
Nifty stabbed the fuck out of him.
That's why I'm like, does he come back or what? Horrible. It's horrible. Also, if Serpentius is completely out of the picture, I guess it leaves more screen time for Cherry Bomb.
Cherry has an official outfit for the hotel now.
Okay, cool.
So, kind of makes sense.
Okay, interesting to hear her backstory, because they hinted at some sort of backstory in that addicted music video, but
I don't know. Punk rocker,
huh?
Reminds you of a punk rocker.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't be surprised if she was from that London age of punk.
Was it like early to mid 70s?
Mid 70s, when punk first came on the scene, and the entire British establishment did not know what to do about it.
Well, looks like for Cherry, there's not much known about Cherry's life as a human, except her nationality was Australian, and she died at some point during the 1980s.
What?
Okay.
Around the time when she was in her 20s, she was sent to hell and quickly made a name for herself as an arsonist and vandal.
Okay. Huh. Thank you, Farrah. Okay. Because Australian. Okay. So pretty much a British punk. Got you.
Yeah.
Listen, look.
I do love the fact that the pilot episode is longer than the actual episodes.
Hey, no, because listen, in that pilot, they had to aim for the moon.
They hit the moon and went past. They got on a rocket and went past the moon.
Can I just say the cast is so fucking stacked? Stephanie Beatrice is Maggie, Erica Henningsen, did I say that right? Henningsen, Charlie Morningstar, Blake Roman as Angel does, and the Aggies, Alex Brightman as Serpentius, and Adam. Keith David as Husk. Kimiko
Keith
Glenn as
motherfucking-
Nifty.
I actually had to remind someone who fucking Keith David was. I think it was Fear. I was like, yeah, besides Hazbin Hotel, Dr. Facilier, he was Goliath from Gargoyles. The president from Rick and Morty. The fucking Spawn. The colonel from fucking Halo.
They live.
Hell, he was in fucking Mass Effect.
He wasn't the colonel, he was the arbiter.
Oh yeah, he was the arbiter. God, that's even worse.
And then we have Camilla Carmine with Daphne Rubin Vega.
I fucking love Camilla Carmine. Her, I want Fear to cosplay her.
So there's a large chunk of Broadway's best and brightest.
Yee.
So this is
Broadway as well as James Eigelhart as Zestral.
St. Peter.
Blake who?
From Glee.
From Glee.
Oh, okay. Listen.
But Zestral was voiced by the genie from Aladdin on Broadway. I got to meet him back in
I know
high
who
school
he
days.
is. Because he's also the voice of Osmodeus.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. Side note, Glee, great performances, horrible TV show.
Yes, 100% agreed. It was High School Musical, the TV show.
But literally somewhere between theater kids, goth, and a bunch of color, you got Hazbin Hotel. It's definitely a perfect storm of it. Amazing.
Theater kids, goth, and a bunch of color.
Yeah, like think about it. Hell, Hell has a lot of color.
Yes, mostly reds.
Definitely a wide palette of reds, but there's also blues, whites, greens.
And we've seen motherfuckers we've been in the goth community a long time. We've seen motherfuckers dressed like Alistair, dressed like Cherry Bomb, dressed like fucking all of the cast. Hell, we knew someone who dressed like Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Yeah. That's ironic.
Oh, fun little detail. Angel does twin sister Molly is in heaven.
2 drugs.
He has a twin sister named Molly that's in heaven.
Yeah, if you remember from the snapshot when it's like "Welcome to Heaven," there's someone who looks very familiar to Angel Dust, who is Angel Dust's twin sister Molly.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Do they have a hood cousin named Perk?
They have a cousin named Lean.
Or a cousin named Oxy.
But
I can see Lil Uzi Vert showing up in the show.
Scene where they're saying everyone is hot, you see in the bottom right hand corner where bottom right hand corner is Molly just sitting there when they say everyone is hot. And I'm
if you could add someone with musical talent to the to an episode, who would you add?
Musical talent to this show.
T-Pain could definitely could.
Yeah. Oh God, have T-Pain play God?
Get out.
Jokes.
Oh, you know who would be really good though? Avi from the Pentatonics, the original group of Pentatonics before they changed.
Oh yeah,
Avi Kaplan.
Okay, I was gonna say add Ludacris.
Because if we had anyone do like deep voices and had like really good
vocal range,
yeah, especially with the overtones. Whoo!
But listen, guys, we want to thank everyone for checking out us just going on and on and on about Hazbin Hotel.
Well, mostly her,
especially Farrah, because you seem so hyped. You seem so hyped to talk about this. I was like, I want to put it on the show. I was like I'm all for it. So I'm glad she came out. I'm glad you Izzy came out. Demon, I'm always appreciate you no matter what capacity. And we want to thank you guys for checking us out today. Um, Hopefully you're subscribed and you're listening to this on YouTube. If you're subscribed to us through whatever your podcast service provider is, we appreciate that. We hope you're continuing to download every episode, give it a listen. Of course, feedback is always welcome. Let us know what you're thinking. And YouTubers, hey, the comment section is always open. It'll never be closed. So feel free to say what you feel. Um, we're gonna check out you guys next week. It's gonna be another great show. Um, I had a good time. I had a good time. Again, I want to thank our guests for coming in today. My guests and my friends, I appreciate them so much. And of course, we appreciate you
We
guys
love
at
you.
home.
We know
Uh,
we love you. We love your face. Everything
be
about
sure
you, bitch.
be
All the
sure to
love.
check out amerimewire.com. That's AMERIMEWIRE. We're also going to have a link to our store in the description here. Have some amazing stuff, new items you guys could check out. And of course, you could check out Izzy SNK and DJ Farah, their respective names, on Twitch. This is Corey Salter Floyd for Amerime Media, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye bye.